There was another COVID-related death for Dubbo today among 24 new cases for the Western New South Wales Local Health District. Wellington and Cowra continue to be the main areas of concern, while late this afternoon Oberon became the latest town sent back into lockdown.
So close, yet so far. 18 months without a case of COVID-19, now just 2 weeks from the state's Freedom Day, an outbreak in Oberon.
We haven't had one case, no symptoms, no nothing since the start. And then all of a sudden, bang, we've got 5 cases in 3 days. We have no idea what to do.
Nerve-wracking, that's for sure.
The town's freedoms revoked after 2 new cases were recorded today. A 7-day lockdown set to begin at 6 p.m. Foodworks in the centre of town are now listed as an exposure site.
They have been active in the community, so we are on high alert.
For the small tourist town, it's a heavy blow.
We have about 10 customers a day. That's it, and we really need the money to continue on.
Cabinet will meet to decide whether stay-at-home orders will be reimposed, with an announcement expected by tomorrow. There were 24 cases recorded for all of the region, including 16 identified in Wellington, 5 in Cowra and 1 in Walgett. While the state's proposed Freedom Day may be just 2 weeks away, communities with rising case numbers are being warned not to rest on their laurels. Local health authorities today said fresh outbreaks could jeopardise communities' chances of coming out of lockdown, regardless of the 70% double dose target being met. Still, communities urged not to give up hope.
We are almost at the end of this whole COVID nightmare. The finish line is in sight. We've just got to get there. And our vaccination rates have ensured that our communities are in the best possible position to deal with it.
Olivana Lathouris, Win News.
Today, a grim reminder of COVID's impact, our state dealing with its deadliest day. Despite the toll, the government today included aged care in Freedom Day, allowing visitors back in if they're vaccinated.
2 sisters divided by a pane of glass.
You've got it on speaker, haven't
you? Yeah, I have. No hugs, but at least a friendly face. Eileen Hardman and Trish Yelland catch up in what's called a visitors pod, set up in the car park of Asheville's Baptist Homes.
We've got our menu planned and everything.
That's right. Hi there, how are you going?
Doing well, thank you.
For Brenda and Don Greentree at Farrick Court in Castle Hill, this has been their only link to the outside world.
Without seeing family, it's been hard. It really has.
For 14 weeks, aged care facilities have been closed to the public. But on October 11, Freedom Day is set to become a hug-a-thon.
I'll be very nice. I'm really looking forward to that.
It's when vaccinated visitors are allowed back 2 at a time.
Just to be able to give a hug or a handshake. That's a big thing when you start to get up around our age.
Even the Premier can't wait.
I'm looking forward to seeing my parents in that week.
It's just another reward as we continue to hit vaccination milestones.
Go get the vaccine. Be safe.
Silver Esho from Fairfield West received the 500,000th jab in the Southwestern Health District. This on a day when we recorded 863 new cases of COVID and 15 deaths. The state's highest daily number since the pandemic began.
7 women and 8 men. 2 people were in their 40s, 2 were in their 50s, 4 people were in their 60s, 3 people were in their 70s, 1 in their 80s and 3 people were in their 90s.
2 of the victims contracted the virus in Liverpool Hospital and 2 died at home at Lake Macquarie and Batemans Bay. And it's in the south where health officials are most concerned. 94 new infections were yesterday reported in the Illawarra-Shoalhaven district. The response from locals was to get tested.
If we don't get numbers under control in the next week or so, it is going to make it very difficult for our community to safely open up.
Byron Bay has managed it, fresh out of lockdown from midnight, despite 1 new case and another in nearby Kyogle. But Oberon in the Central West is a new casualty. Right now, residents forced to stay at home for the next 7 days. Damien Ryan, 9 News.